Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Rita's Book Club. On this episode, I'm reviewing Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerri Maniscalco. This is the first book of the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, and it's a fantasy book. It has been a while since I read a fantasy trilogy that has pulled my curiosity, but I've seen a lot of good reviews about this one on Instagram. So this is a story about two sisters, one brutal murder and a quest for vengeance that will unleash hell itself. Maybe a story about an intoxicating romance. Emilia and her twin sister Victoria are strength witches who live secretly among humans, avoiding notice and persecution. One night, Victoria misses dinner service and the family's renowned Sicilian restaurant, and Emilia soon finds the body of her beloved twin desecrated beyond belief. Devastated, Emilia sets out to find her sister's killer and to seek vengeance at any cost, even if it means using dark magic that's been long forbidden. Then Emilia meets Roth, one of the wicked princes of hell she has been warned against since she was a child by her grandmother. Roth claims to be on Emilia's side, tasked by his master with solving the series of women's murders on the island. But when it comes to the wicked, nothing is as it seems. I confess that I have a new obsession. I was super excited when I began reading it because I love these kinds of stories with magic, but also a mystery. It makes the story even more interesting, in my opinion. Especially in the first book of the trilogy, where we are still knowing the characters and their stories, while still knowing the whole universe created by the author. Even before Victoria's death, I really loved the story between the twins. They had an amazing connection, and I just wish that there was a little bit more trust between them in certain important moments. But I also think that is part of the whole plot and the secrets that Emilia needed to learn and will learn about herself and her own history and destiny. Emilia was one of those entrancing characters that really pulled you into the story. The duality she felt herself between good and evil, duty and vengeance. She was just trying to find her sister's killer, and she didn't stop at any moment, but you also see her discover all the secrets her own family kept from them. The role that she would have with the wicked, and how important she and Victoria were. They were still so young, so it's obvious that certain truths wouldn't be disclosed to them, and I really liked how their grandmother was a connection with their past and future, a bit like a guide. That woman was so iconic and fierce. I really loved her, and I really hope that we get a little more of her in the next books, because I feel like there is so much more there. And then, of course, the wicked. I really liked how they kept appearing at the story, and I'm so curious to know everything that I can about all of them. Roth really was so interesting, and I really liked the connection he made with Emilia. He didn't shy away to show his true self and his wicked nature, but in his own way, he was also trying to protect her as much as he could. As I said, I feel like there is still so much more to learn there, because the wicked all have so many different personalities and agendas in the story. I also really liked how magic was portrayed in the story, good and dark magic, and the effects it has on the characters. There was so much exploration of it and the real meaning behind every action that it really felt like you were there with the characters living with their dilemmas about using it. Especially in Emilia's case, where she used dark magic to seek her own revenge. Things that she never expected to be possible happened, and I think that's very captivating for the future. Honestly, I'm just so excited to keep reading the trilogy. The next one will be Kingdom of the Cursed, and it feels like the whole story is getting ready to change. I'm really curious to explore hell and how everything works over there compared to Earth. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Rita's Book Club for more content. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Happy readings and Merry Christmas!